What is going on, guys? It is Jasper the Gamer here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about something, and well, not really talking about it and discussing it. I mean, we're doing that too, but I'm also sharing an idea, and maybe this idea will work. I don't know. It's a very long shot, but I don't know. It's kind of impossible, but maybe possible. But I'm going to go on ahead and tell you what the deal is first. So, there's a game out there that got canceled a very long time ago, like back around 2008 to 2009. There's this game called Turok 2. It was just going to be called Turok 2. It was a mid-developed sequel to the 2008 Turok game, and for those that don't know who don't know what Turok is actually based off comics of a Native American Indian that fights dinosaurs and other tribal Indians or whatever, and things like that. He was just a badass, so he's a badass character is what I'm saying. And the original video game series starts all the way back in like the 1990s when Nintendo 64. At least I think it's 1990s. In 2008, the series was rebooted to have a modern take on Turok, where he is Native American. It's just that he's not, it's a modern take, so he's a soldier, and he has to go kill a leader or whatever named Kane. It's a really cool story. I don't want to spoil it for you, but he learns about his heritage and stuff like that, which being Cherokee and Kiowa, Native American Indians, which was his heritage. So yeah. But yeah, if you don't have Turok 2008 if you don't have it, just buy it or whatever. If you can't buy it, just look it up on the internet and look at the playthroughs or whatever, because there's a lot of people that played that game. And 2008's Turok had a mixed reaction. Actually, it was a mixed reaction. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But this is where the sequel comes in. When the sequel's cancellation was announced and people got to see what they were in for when it came to the sequel, at the same time I think it was announced, they were like, hey, we had a sequel to it, but it's canceled, so sorry. When people got to see what was canceled, and I'm going to show photos of it, so don't worry, I'm going to show photos of what exactly this game was going to look like. And I don't want to take too long doing this because I want to get into my idea. It had different kinds of environments that you couldn't go to in the first game. Actually, two different kinds, because, well, I'll go on ahead and get into all that. So first off, I am going to start off with the environments. I'm going to go on ahead and pull up some pictures right here for you guys to see. So what kind of environments are we talking here? Jungle, swamp, and desert. So, and actually, I think you were going to end up having to deal maybe space stuff too. I mean, you kind of had to deal with that in the first game, but you couldn't be in combat in space. But yeah, and that's where the enemies comes in. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys the environments. So, and there were going to be a variety of environments to go to. And what I showed you were pictures of concept arts and map renders or whatever. Actual map locations or whatever you want to call it. yeah, whatever you want to call it, is the maps looked really good. The way they look, like this game was being made with Unreal Engine. Well, the Unreal Engine that was around that time. We still have Unreal Engine, but it got more advanced, obviously, since it's 2021. Yes, it's really, really cool. I'm glad I'm able to show you those pictures, because I want to get my point across that this game looked good, and there maybe, well, I'm going to get to the point. Now we're going to talk about now here's some, I want to go ahead and talk about the weapons first. So here's some weapons you would use, and one of them right here, obviously I'm showing you right now, has a laser cannon being shot at by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which I think is I believe the Jungle Rex. And yes, guys, I'm going to be showing you there's different varieties of enemies that come in different ways, but I don't want to spoil that just yet. So yes, there's a laser cannon, different assault rifles or whatever. These weapons, and there's that weird looking gun that you're looking at. It looks like kind of like a sniper rifle. That gun, you shoot at a dinosaur, and you can control it, which you could not do in the first game. In the first game, you couldn't play as a dinosaur, but in this game, in Turok 2, yes, you could have played as a dinosaur and started killing people. I mean, imagine that. Imagine shooting that into a T-Rex and rampaging against everyone trying to kill you. Imagine that. Because I sure as hell am. Now, we're gonna get into the enemies. So the enemies, there were a variety of different enemies. There were jungle enemies, desert enemies, and swamp enemies. So I'm gonna pull up some images one at a time. First, I'm gonna start with the humans. The humans had different enemies, like so what you can see is from the MG is what they're called for short, but I think it's Metal Groman or something, or Wolf Pack. That's what it was called in the first game. These enemy soldiers were called the Wolf Pack. So Wolf Pack soldiers are back, but they have we don't know much to the story of the second game, because obviously it got canceled, but it seems that Turok returns to the planet, and all those other guys, which being the Wolf Pack, have left their posts and are trying to survive, because a lot of them are probably stuck on the planet now. Because here's the thing, it's not Earth that they're on a terraformed planet, and it has dinosaurs and monsters and stuff. So you get my point. That planet is just a crazy planet to be on. But yeah, for some reason Turok has gone back, and the Wolfpack are now changed, and some of them have gone savage. And I mean savage, I mean they're cannibalistic. They have started using, from what you could see, from what you just saw, dinosaur skulls, and made bones, weapons, and all this crazy stuff. And they're zombie-ish, but not really. Well, yeah, some of the Wolfpack have gone savage, and some of them managed to stay sane and use some of their technology they had left, or weaponry. Now, on to the dinosaurs. Actually, no. Should I go into the dinosaurs? Yeah, we'll go on ahead and go to the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs, actually, what I'm showing you there are different kinds of. There were going to be different kinds of. There was going to be different kinds of raptors. There was going to be the desert raptor, the jungle raptor, and the swamp raptor. And the one that's all scaly looking and stuff, this guy right here, He's the swamp raptor, and he was gonna be all scaly looking, and like we don't really know what these. I mean, the concept art ones we can only know because it would be a concept. But what we know what the animals do look like is with the models and stuff. The models of like the two raptors I'm showing you, which are the desert one, is the deserty one looking brownish yellow one, as you can see, and the blue one is the jungle raptor. Now we're gonna get into the bosses. So here are bosses you would fight. These are just boss battles you would probably fight. I don't know. I'm trying not to get it mixed up with enemies to bosses, but these are like bosses you would fight, and here are models for them and concept arts. Some of them, especially the one with all bone looking or whatever. It was part of the savage people, and then there's the guy with an axe. The guy with an axe is called an orc. It's like, that's what it's called. O-R-K, orc. I think, if I remember right, isn't that like a mythological creature or something? Can't remember. But, yeah, like, and there was going to be an underwater boss fight too, I believe, where you have to fight the giant eel, and all you could use is your knife since weapons underwater couldn't work. That's what it looks like. But yeah, guys, like, and there was different T-Rexes and just so many different cool stuff that was being developed for this game. And now, guys, now that I've shown you that stuff, I want to go on ahead and show you guys, not gameplay photos, but there's, like, not really many gameplay photos to show, but, like, in-game stuff, other than just concept arts and map renders or whatever. I want to show you some in-game stuff that was actually, in-game. So let's go on ahead and show you that. So first off, I'm gonna show you there's leaderboards and stuff like that, like a multiplayer. But the most important ones are actually the level selections and the pause menu. And if you look at the pause menu, you'll see Turok holding his gun or whatever, and you go to the options, and if you look closely, it says Turok or Dinosaur. And yeah, in the menu you go down, like, I don't know if it says, like, I can't see it myself. Because later I'm gonna have to edit this stuff and put the photos up there for you. But you go to the pause menu, and there are certain options you can pick, and there's Dinosaur and Turok. Yes, playing as a dinosaur was going to be an option, and I actually have photos of that to show you, playing as the dinosaur, where you're like charging towards the enemy and killing them and all that stuff. And it's only the desert raptor photos, so there's not really many photos that I tried to get as good many photos as I could. If I remember right, I only got up to like 41 photos. So, well, that's enough, but like that's enough photos, but I tried getting more. But yes, this is really, really amazing, and I can't get over how good this game looked. And I don't know why it got canceled. And it actually, if you guys want to know what consoles it was coming out on, it was coming out, and I'll show you the game cases for them. and it's the Xbox 360, but it was going to come out on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, just like the first 2008 Turok game. But yeah, and I love the game case art, or whatever you want to call it. It looks cool. It looks really cool, and I mean, it shows that they put a lot of work into this stuff before, sadly, unfortunately, having it being canceled. And you guys want to know who canceled it? Disney. Disney themselves are the ones that canceled the game and actually closed down the developers of the game, which were named Propaganda Games. And Propaganda Games is what made the first Turok game in 2008. And yeah. Now I'm going to show you guys some video footage. Video footage, yes, we got that. And the first one I'm going to show you is like all the way back in 2011, I believe, where there's like possibly a cutscene in the game, or maybe just a test cutscene, I don't know. But it shows, I'll just let you watch it for yourself, and, I'll let you watch it for yourself, and, it takes place in the desert, so, it's really cool, but it's possibly a cutscene to the game, and then the second one, I'm gonna show you guys, well, they're both going to play after the other. So after the second one, you're going to see a live-action film. Well, it was a live-action little thing that actually the Turok animator from the first game, his name is Jeremy Brown, who actually has his own film company now. He made this cool live-action short film for Turok 2, which was the last thing he made for the project. And he released that in 2015, and people thought the Turok game was coming back when really it wasn't, which is sad. But it still looked really cool, so I'm going to go ahead and show both of you those, and then we'll be right back. What did you guys think of those? Were they good? Awesome! Now I'm going to go on ahead and just get into my idea, because this is something that I wanted you guys to be here for. I believe, oh boy, this is going to be impossible. In the comments, y'all might laugh at me, but I think there's a way to bring this game back. And I feel like it has to be brought back. It has to be. Surely there's a way. So, and how do you ask? Well, I believe if we get the word out there that fans of Turok want this game back, or just people want this game in general to come back, and we can start, I don't know, I've actually tried contacting certain studios or whatever, game studios, and to tell them about it, and I don't know, they might end up doing it, I don't know. But here's the thing, Disney still has the rights to Turok 2. Disney still has the rights to Turok 2, and I believe if any of these studios end up hearing about it, maybe they'll be interested and they could buy the rights from them and start reworking on the game, and it could come out it could be a Xbox exclusive like before. It could come out on Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and then PS5, PS4, and then PC. Like, you guys get the memo. Like, this thing could end up being big again. We just gotta spread the word. Contact these game studios. Like, we could do something. I believe if us as a community, or just like, I don't know, if the Turok people of Turok, or just, if you guys love dinosaurs, Turok is cool stuff for you to enjoy. If you're into dinosaur stuff and hardcore action or whatever, or just badass stuff, that, like, in itself is really, really cool. Like, I believe we could do this. Like, and I already can name a few of studios that could do this. Ubisoft, Night Dive Studios, which actually Night Dive Studios is like a small little group, but they have done remakes on original Turoks, actually, on the original Turok, from what I know. And they bring back abandoned and forgotten games, like, that's their job, so they might do it. And then there's, how do you, I'm going to go on ahead and pull this up, but Beth something. I forgot how to say their name, but, but anyway, like, that game studio, if you guys recognize them, they are actually the game studios that make the games like the Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and stuff like that. And actually, if I recall correctly, Turok 2 looked like a semi-open world game. Like, not fully open world, but semi-open world. Like, you could go to certain levels and it would be a very big map. Like, I even showed you those desert maps. The map looked pretty big. Like, it looked like a big place you would be going around, and there are dinosaurs and all these bad guys trying to get you. Like, yes, guys, this is really, really cool. Like, I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. And if any of you guys know a certain company, or heck, I'm probably going the long shot here, but if you work for a certain company that could probably do this, talk to your boss about it or something. I don't know. But if anyone ends up seeing this video, try sharing this. Share this video, and then just get the word out. Like, maybe talk about it, or share it on your social media pages. Do something. Anything. And maybe we can get this game coming back, and we could probably, with the help of the Turok community, we can make something happen. Well, guys, not just the community, but the power of the people themselves. It doesn't have to be the community of Turok. Maybe the dinosaur people. Well, guys, I'm going to have to go on ahead and go. I really hope you enjoyed this video and what I had to say. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like on this video. And if you are new, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It really does, and I'm just a small itty-bitty channel, but I'm trying to get bigger and work my way up, because it's a dream and passion that I have. So, and you guys are the ones that help me out with this. And I will see you guys. And wait a minute, I almost forgot to say, don't forget to follow my social media links down below to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Alright, guys, see ya!